In this video, we will deep dive to spot the developers' mga red flags as well as the green flags. Hi guys, Mike here. This video is for people who are considering purchasing a property. There are many developers out there, no? So it's a challenge to find out which property to buy or which developer to buy from. Normally, basing decisions in purchasing decisions are from flyers, from online ads, from sales presentation sa abroad, yung mga road shows, and salespersons, how convincing they are. My opinion is that anybody can get a good copywriter, ads person. So these things, although may help in showing certain parts of the property or the developer, do not actually show the value or the worthiness of a property. In this video, we will deep dive to spot the developers' mga red flags as well as the green flags. So I am big with the saying na what you do in anything is what you do in everything. So let me say that again. What you do in anything is what you do in everything. So applicable yan in your personal lives, in people, but more so in developers. So what does it mean? It means one word, yung pattern. So may pattern yung mga developers. Meron silang mindsets, may mga practices, habits that show in their various activities, corporations, their other products aside from that product, yung real estate community that you're considering buying. Merong default mode in operation, their DNA. My thesis, my proposition is not limit the study on that particular project, but have a wider review and examination of the developer. The developer, their other companies, their other corporations, their other products, their mindsets, their practices. Example, is the company, the developer, generally client-centric or revenue-focused? So, dalawang meaning yan. Yung client-centric, they do everything. Ang philosophy nila is to do everything to satisfy the client. And they feel that after satisfying the client, happy yung client, will repurchase again, word of mouth, revenue will follow. So, yun yung client-centric. Yung revenue-focused naman na company, at all costs, revenue muna. Regardless of the client satisfaction or dissatisfaction. So, sa kanila, revenue-focused, iba't ibang philosophy. So, another different philosophy is, does the developer go to the extra mile or do they cut corners? Makikita mo yan sa mga ibang companies nila, no? So we check developers on how they run their companies. Let's go to specifics. Let's say Ayala Land, no? Ayala Land, of course, on top of the list, no? How do they run BPI, Globe, Ayala Malls? So do they exude excellence, di ba? Of course, there's no perfect company, no? But generally, ano ba sila? Are they top of their game in terms of yung mga companies na yun? Yung Rockwell Land, let's go to Rockwell Land, yung Lopez Group of Companies, no? Yung Rockwell Power Plant Mall, excellent ba sila? Do they pay attention to details? Yung ibang companies nila, yung First Gen, meron silang mga industrial parks din. So you do the studies, no? I will not tell you the answer. I will just tell you on how to do the investigation. The SM, yung mga malls nila, BDO, how do they treat their clients? Are they financially okay? Anyway, si Greenfield, evaluate nyo rin sila. Si Vistaland, yung Villar Group of Companies, Robinsons, Mega World, Landco, di ba? Are they family run or run by professional managers? And professional managers din, you can check their qualifications. May mga MBA ba yan? Are they highly regarded in the industry? You can see clues in terms of these things. How do they generally treat their clients, their employees, even their employees? Meron ba silang mga legal cases? Of course, all of them have. But yung mga scams, scandals, and so on and so forth, how do they resolve it? Another indicator is a PSE, yung Philippine Stock Exchange performance, if they are listed, or most of them are listed. How do they give out dividends to their shareholders? Dig deeper. May mga year-end reports yan. You can go through them. So, do they offer good valuation to their properties? Business practices, financial history. It may seem OA or overacting, but of course, you are buying the most expensive or the priciest investment that you will ever make, no? Or one of the, no? Yung real property. That's probably your home. That's why it's really important to do this due diligence. So of course, there are basics. We should also not forget. We ask trusted family, friends, or people we know who have bought into their properties. We try to get honest feedback, not from salespeople, including brokers such as myself. Kailangan objective. So are they proud buyers or sila, purchased with regret? So, yun yung titingnan nyo. Also, you check on the online reputation and reviews, but also be careful their paid reviews and ads. So, of course, track record and experience. So, these may be unorthodox ways of evaluating yung developer nyo in finding a property to buy, no, from which developer. But I feel is very important. So, if you have other comments or suggestions in terms of this topic, let me know in the comments below. No? Let's start a healthy conversation. And please don't forget to push that subscribe button. Again, this is Realtor Mike saying stay safe and stay in faith. Thank you for the privilege of your time. God bless.